Welcome back to Reviews on the Run. Who would like to take a trip around the world? Victor Lucas, you're a big winner because you're going to Hong Kong. I'm talking about United Front Games, Sleeping Dogs, a game that I was worried might never see the light of day. This thing has had more trials and tribulations.
It's got 9 lives, this game.
It really does, and it's finally here. We took it home. We got to play it. We took the shrink wrap off. Victor Lucas, what'd you think?
Well, the story about the game, of course, is that it used to be called True Crime, and Activision had the publishing rights, and then they let those go. They relinquished them, and Square Enix, like some superheroic savior,
an angel and a vulture.
Well, they got it. They published it, and I think Activision is going to be kicking themselves because I think this is a damn fine, super fun, open-world action game.
Yeah, you know what I've been missing is that whole era of the Grand Theft Auto 3 clones. It seemed like there was a new one coming out every other week. We haven't had one in a long time, not since Saints Row the Third.
Nope.
And man, was I missing this genre. This is so fun to just steep yourself in this open world Hong Kong. There's so much detail and vibrancy. There's so much to this world.
That's really the story about this game. It's really rich with detail and storytelling.
Texture.
And the great VO, the great sound design.
You are an officer of the law, Wayne, same as me.
We are not the same. You understand?
This is one of the strongest open world experiences I've ever jumped into. Gameplay, we are playing a lot of the same types of things that we've done before, but I think tuned to be even more accessible than we normally see. They've got a hand-to-hand sort of mechanism inside the game that's similar to Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. It doesn't have the flow of the Arkham games, but it's pretty damn
good.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the middle of these fist fights and you're always worried, like you're just 2 or 3 button presses away from having to do the whole damn thing all over again. And you make one wrong move and you can tell when the guys are coming up because they turn a different color and they're ready to punch you. You miss a couple of those, you're in trouble, and your palms start to sweat. You really start to feel the tension ratcheting up. You're like, I got this. Oh man, I'm in trouble.
Well, and it really does open up to some cooler stuff as you go back to the dojo, and you keep training and you keep learning all kinds of new moves, and then suddenly you really get into it, and then you can go and do all of these sort of like fight clubs that are scattered across the city, and you're trying to earn some face points and sort of level up that way. You sort of get a reputation out on the streets there, basically.
Yeah, you do that by also doing favors for people.
Mini missions.
There was this one lady, she had a wrecked car, and she asked me to crash it into the ocean for her.
Yeah.
So I drove to the destination, I stepped on the gas, I jumped out the last second, goes in, I got my face points from that.
I know, it's pretty cool.
There are definitely some problems here. One of my big issues is the driving mechanics. They're a little too loose at times. There are some things here that for a game that's been in production for 4 years, and that's really the story of this game, that aren't quite as maybe tightened. You know, the bolts still felt like they needed another half turn. It's got problems, but overall, this is one of the most memorable experiences I've had in 2012.
Me too. It's a very, very rich, very fun experience. 8.5 for me. What
It's
do you
an
give it?
8.5 for me as well.